Good.
How's your day?
Good.
You made it, huh?
The normal crazy stuff. Most of my stuff is service trucks.
Yeah.
Like the VW Audi Porsche stuff is like a side thing.
That's
Well,
crazy.
it used to be the primary thing in Colorado.
So what's the story on this car? Where did you buy it out of?
Actually, it came from California.
Yeah.
I just kind of. The irony is, I bought a Tesla Plaid,
Uh-huh.
and the dealer didn't check that it had title, and they had to buy it back.
Oh, really?
So I used my down payment money to buy this. I went from high tech
Oh, yeah.
to no tech.
That's funny.
Yeah. That and they were kind of up and coming, as a collector thing, but I'm just not.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hard to keep stuff out here. You've probably noticed with the
Yeah,
dirt.
it just rains randomly?
Well, like the day before yesterday, we had a hailstorm at the house that took out
Really?
the pool. Yeah, also and then
And it
you
damaged
can
cars?
you can see the dirt. That's like from 2 weeks.
Wow.
We get dust storms,
Are you
like
serious?
a wall of just dirt comes.
Wow.
So it's hard to keep something super nice. I mean, I've only put 200 miles on it since I got it.
Wow. How'd you like driving it and owning it?
It drives awesome, and then I got kind of a backup of how good this one drives. Is one of my friends who was the Porsche Club president out here.
Yeah.
He has a brown turbo, and he drove this when he left the turbo one day and come back. He's like, "Oh my god, I need to do some suspension work on the turbo because this drives good." I mean, it's obviously not the turbo though.
That's
but
good.
yeah, I mean, this is how I got it.
And where did you find it when you found it out of California?
eBay,
Oh, on
of all
eBay.
things. Yeah.
There you go.
But it was a guy that I had bought a Mercedes from, an S-Class, so I trusted him.
You knew him.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then the top I had redone by Targa Dan, just because it's one of those, I wanted to have it done before he croaks because he's really old now. And he was the one who he redid one for my boss 35 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
So it wasn't bad, but I had it redone with the headliner was missing in it. So
It looks nice and tight now.
yeah, the rear seal is new. Like I said, the front one I got the one from him that he had custom made that fits right instead of a 964 that's cut down.
Yeah.
Pretty much the only thing I've done to it was engine out service.
Engine out service, that's right. Who did the
I
work?
used me.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yeah.
So you have a shop here?
Yeah, this is
Your shop,
Yep.
right?
That's why I sent you pictures of it on the rack.
That's good. So they did the clutch?
Clutch. It's a Sachs clutch. The flywheel is a Luke, I believe. Brand new rear main seal, valve lash, spark plugs. Kept all the original plug wires and stuff just 'cause it's with this starts so good. I did a new fuel filter. Yeah, dude, fuel filter. Pretty much everything serviced. And then I used the classic oil,
Yeah.
the Porsche Classic from Pelican Parts. So it's the 1060 oil. I haven't cleaned underneath it yet. I was gonna have it dry iced,
Yeah.
but
You haven't cleaned it since you did the work, right?
I just did it and put it. I was going to have it all dry ice, but
Oh,
then
yeah.
the cancer thing happened. So
Oh, no.
for 2 years I've been dealing with that. So it kind of
Sorry to
sat,
hear
even extra sat, but it's gone, cancer free. So that's good.
I'm happy to hear that.
I replaced all the lenses, and I even saved that,
Oh, yeah.
which you already know how hard that is to get those off
Yeah.
once they're clipped. So
All right, guys, we're in West Texas, Midland, Texas. We just bought this beautiful 78 Porsche. This was the owner. How long did you own this car?
about 4 years.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
It wasn't your first Porsche, right?
No, I've been Porsche owner since I was 18.
There you go. And he took care of it, and I'm excited for whoever owns it next because he sorted this thing out for you guys. Thank you very much. How was the overall experience?
Oh, awesome.
Easy?
Yep.
Easy peasy?
Easy
Thank you
peasy.
guys. All right.
What's
That's
up, guys? Here is a very well sorted out 1978 Porsche 911 SC, the first year of the SC. This car is finished in its original silver. The previous owner was a mechanic who went through the car completely because that's what he does to all his cars. He went through the entire wiring. He changed the fuse box to a modern fuse box. I'll show you guys more of that. The engine was taken out, serviced, resealed, installed, transmission, and resealed. And I have all the receipts from the mechanic himself because he did that. The Fuchs are in excellent condition. The tires were replaced. This car is fully sorted out. There is just a bunch of things he did to make it a daily driver. So if you guys are looking for a Porsche that is ready to go, this thing here can quite literally drive wherever you guys want. You don't have to do anything to it. All LED lighting, AC blows cold, and everything to my knowledge should be operating. So check it all out. We'll be going through the car slowly here. And the previous owner was a bit of a nutcase. So everything that looked worn out or tired, he would replace. He went through a bunch of the seals, the rubbers, everything he thought that looked old, he went and did, just because this is what he wanted to do. It's got the nice European headlights, beautiful fog lights. Again, car just looks good inside and out. The paint looks nice. There's not too many rock chips or anything. Overall, it's just really a well taken care of, well sorted out car that someone can enjoy and looks good. And that's how they came, with only one mirror on one side. That's Porsche's design. You can always add another one if you want. If you notice all the rubber seals, everything just looks really nice, clean, it stands out. That's because most of them were replaced just because he wanted to. They weren't, I have a lot of the old ones and they didn't look that bad, but he was just a picky guy that wanted everything to look nice and clean, so that's what he did. This Targa top was also professionally refinished and at a well-known Targa top finisher. So it fits really nice, snug, and also the bottom of it looks really good too. Nice deep dish Fuchs, by the way. Very nicely polished. These were all replaced. These are brand new. All of these are new, freshly replaced, just for fun, just because he wanted to. All right, guys, let's go through this really nice interior. So interior presents itself really well. It has RS style door panels. Seats look immaculate. The car just looks like really nice inside and out. Backseat area, very nice. Carpeting all looks very clean as well. And the seats themselves are in good shape. All right, let's go through the passenger side now. All right, looking into the trunk, the carpet's in really good shape. You do have the tool kit, a first aid kit, and the compressor. So you have quite literally everything you want to see here. And the carpet's really nice. Let's pull out everything, show you guys what it looks like underneath. It's very clean. All right, guys, let's go through this front area. It's all original. No sign of accidents or rust. Battery tray area is solid. This was the big upgrade that he did here. So instead of those old relays, now they're fuses, like modern fuses. How you doing? All right, guys, so let's do a cold start. This is cold engine. Hasn't been fired up since yesterday. Like I said, this car just fires right up. Sounds great, runs great, checks off anyone's boxes. No smoking. Motor presents itself very well again. It was completely taken out, serviced, put back in. Everything that was needed was done. New installation here. This, guys, is no joke one of the best driving Porsches I've experienced. Eats up the road, handles so nicely. Your steering doesn't shake, it goes straight down the road. Everything to my knowledge on this car should be operating, including the AC, which is really hard to typically find. They did upgrade the speedometer to a turbo speedometer. That's because when you're sitting here, typically you can't see the speed you're going. It'll be out here somewhere. So this way you can actually see the speed. I have the old speedometer, and the old speedometer reads in the 90s. This one reads about 200, so it's got just under 100,000 miles on the car. The mechanic did that because he was tired of not being able to see the speedometer. But this car shifts beautifully. You could downshift into all the gears. The windows are actually not electric, so it's even better. You don't have to worry about, a fuse or anything going out. They are all just manual windows. So very nice, very robust. Again, the headliner is really nice. Beautiful shape under here. They upgraded those handles. They just did a really good job with everything they did. All right, guys, let's go through the bottom now. No sign of any kind of accidents. Chassis is in really good shape. The tires are practically new. Toyo tires. I should have had the guys clean the bottom, but they didn't. It's pretty dirty under here, just muddy and whatnot, but there's no issues or any notable rust or anything. All right, guys, let's slowly go through the floors. So this is after a long drive. I'll try to point out whatever drips I see or anything. I don't think this really leaks anything notable. I haven't noticed any drips or anything, and you guys are seeing it for yourself right now. The guy said after he did the resale, he wanted to dry ice everything on the bottom and just make it look super clean. He never got to it, but like I said, I don't see any leaks anywhere or anything really worth pointing out. It all looks very dry. Transmission and engine. Tires look really good. Alright guys, so you have all this stuff here. The certificate of authenticity, owner's manuals, and the things that I made him write out on a sheet for what he did. So you can see engine out service, replace clutch, flywheel, they resealed the transmission, changed all the fluids, valve adjustments, changed the valve cover gaskets, replace oil. This was the classic retrofit under the hood fuse box and engine compartment, so the wiring's all fresh. New windshield, front Porsche, oil, belts, etc. There's more than just this, but this was the most notable stuff that he did.